I'm meteorologist Caroline Brown, and we are tracking thunderstorms across southeast Texas. All of these storms mainly south of I-10, including one severe thunderstorm warning. So let's take you in real close, talk about what we're tracking here. This storm is a fast mover. It's currently booking it towards the east at 45 miles per hour, but you'll notice it's packing a punch. Those deep red colors, that's going to be a hefty downpour. Manville towards Alvin, Hillcrest, and the National Weather Service gone ahead and reissued this. That's going to include portions of the Gulf Freeway towards Texas City, towards Galveston Island, Clear Lake, League City, Dickinson, Santa Fe, nearly to Danbury through 11:30 this morning. Now, primary concern here is going to be the possibility of 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. But I want to say, if you take a look closer towards Liverpool, where we have that hot pink purple color, that's going to indicate the possibility of some small hail as well. So let me zoom out, show you what this looks like in motion, and then we're going to put a storm track on this. If we animate this over the last hour, this storm moving quick. So that's the good news. If you're sitting at home watching this and you need to go run some errands, get some groceries, if this is approaching your area, I would recommend just hunkering down. This storm is moving so quick that before you know it, it's going to be gone. Now, once it passes through, you're still going to be left with some lingering showers, but nothing as intense as the leading edge of this system. So there's a look at what it looks like in motion. Let's actually put a storm tracker on this so you can see where we're expecting this storm to go as we head towards the next, let's say, 30 minutes. So it's moving to the east at 45 miles per hour. That's 37. So actually it's going to be a little bit faster than what you see here. It's going to make it to Santa Fe at 11:07, Hitchcock 11:15, Lamarck 11:20, Texas A&M, that's in Galveston, 11:35, making it to Pleasure Pier by 11:38. Now, these numbers actually might be even quicker. That's because this storm has been strengthening and going a lot quicker as it's been progressing. So let's clear out that storm track for you. Take a closer look at where we're seeing the heaviest of the storms. That's going to be right near Chocolate Bayou, where we have the potential for some small hail. I think the heaviest part of this storm is going to be on the southern side. So Santa Fe to Hitchcock, Bayou Vista, you are in the path of this incredibly strong thunderstorm capable of producing 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. Now, I do want to show you what's happening here in the Houston area, because previously it was just rain showers. Now we're starting to see some thunderstorms. Believe it or not, that's actually a good sign. Let me talk to you about why that's happening. Where we have the thunderstorms right now, the atmosphere is stabilizing. That means as we head into the afternoon, it's unlikely that we're going to see redevelopment or more thunderstorms. But not everyone's seen the storms. I'm talking areas like on the north side of Houston, the Woodlands, Conroe, where we have not seen any thunderstorms. The atmosphere is going to be unstable. That means this afternoon, some more strong storms could be forming. So if we put this radar in motion over the last hour, you can also see we've had some stronger storms, not severe, but marginally severe, producing 40-mile-per-hour wind gusts just to the north of Livingston. You can see passing over the East Tex Freeway. This is now approaching 287 in Woodville, and this storm actually really falling apart. So let's zoom out, take you back down to the south, where we're actually tracking that severe thunderstorm warning in place through 11:30. Primary concern is going to be 60-mile-per-hour winds. I actually want to pull up our storm tracker. The Geo's driving along the South Beltway, heading towards 45, where you can see conditions starting to deteriorate. We've got the raindrops on the window, roads certainly wet there. He's got his windshield wipers on, and unfortunately, we are going to see that get much heavier as we track this storm approaching the Gulf Freeway there. That is a shot we're going to continue to come back to, but for now, we just wanted to give you a brief look at it. You can see this thunderstorm rapidly approaching the Gulf Freeway from League City down towards Galveston. The primary concern is going to be the possibility of 60-mile-per-hour winds. But it's not just the winds. It's also going to be the intense, heavy downpours that are coming with this thunderstorm. In fact, if we take a look at radar-indicated rainfall, so this is not coming from any one site. This is coming from the radar. If we take a look, I'm not trying to show you 24-hour rainfall totals. 3-hour rain. If you want to see how much rainfall we're estimating here, this is going to be coming from our radar out in League City. This system dropping quite a bit of rain. This is just over the last 3 hours. And remember, a lot of these locations have seen 2 to 4 inches over the last several days. So in portions of far eastern Fort Bend County, measuring the possibility of 2.2 inches. Just to the west of Manville, also saying 1.8. Needville estimating about an inch of rain. So 1 to 2 inches of rain have quickly fallen down from this system. That's something we're going to continue to track as it continues to push its way off towards the east at 45 miles per hour. So let's check real quick a few other things. We're going to check our velocity just to make sure that this storm isn't rotating at all. That's always going to be a concern in the leading edge. And I want to show you that bright green color you see in Alvin. This is actually showing now we are seeing some pretty intense winds. In fact, we can estimate how strong those winds are. This is saying wind speeds potentially 56 miles per hour. So a very strong storm, a very loud storm. This is something we're going to keep tracking as it pushes its way off towards the east at 45 miles per hour. I'm going to clean this up just a little bit because we don't need to be seeing all of that information. You can see an extremely electric storm. Just this area that we're tracking, 300 lightning strikes. So this is a strong storm continuing to push its way off towards the east. Let's talk about what we're expecting with our future track. It's actually been doing pretty well this morning. As we go towards the lunchtime hour, the strongest of the storms will continue to push off towards the east, and then we're expecting to see a little bit of a break. Now, I mentioned areas that haven't seen storms will have the possibility of some pop-ups this afternoon. That's about a 20% chance, and if we do see any, they could be rather electric. As we head, though, through the rest of the day today, you're also going to see temperatures slightly cooler because of the rain-cooled air. Take a look over the Southwest Freeway. We've got overcast skies. Roads are wet here in Southwest Houston. Our studio located in Sharpstown, and we're certainly dealing with some of those heavier downpours as well. Satellite and radar showing that cold front draping over the area. This is going to be passing through as we go through the day today. But it doesn't have a big rush of cool air. In fact, temperatures still warm, still steamy. 80 degrees here in Houston. Sugar Land with that rain-cooled air currently 74 degrees, 80 out in Galveston. As we head into the afternoon, you can see that front passing its way through, the possibility of additional thunderstorms towards the heat of the day. And then into your Saturday, a high pressure system drops in. This is going to help us stay quiet. This is going to bring with it pleasant conditions, a more typical summertime pattern. As we go into Sunday, thunderstorms are once again going to be possible, but all in all, much drier than what we have seen this week. Today, a 40% chance of scattered storms, drying out for our Saturday, but then a summery Sunday with a 20% chance of storms. That extended forecast showing Sunday is June 1st. That's the start of hurricane season, and if you don't feel prepared, we've got you covered. We've got our hurricane and flood survival guide next Wednesday at 7 p.m. And by the way, all of next week, very summery. Temperatures in the mid-90s with an isolated chance for showers and thunderstorms. We do want to look at that thunderstorm one more time down to the south as a reminder, that warning in place through 11:30. If we take a closer look, this is producing about 300 lightning strikes and quickly advancing its way off towards the east. I'm actually going to put another storm track on this so you can get a better idea about that leading edge. It's moving to the east at 45 miles per hour. That means it's expected to get to Hitchcock by 11:17, Lamarck 11:21, Texas City 11:27, Pleasure Pier 11:35. So this system certainly is moving fast, and we are dealing with the possibility of some pretty intense wind gusts. This severe thunderstorm warning in place for Galveston County until 11:30 this morning. Primary concern is going to be the possibility of 60-mile-per-hour winds. Small hail also cannot be ruled out. You can see the leading edge of this storm. This is the most dangerous part. So once it reaches you, the most dangerous part is the leading edge. And then you're going to have about 30 minutes of pretty intense downpours, very electric storm. And then once that passes you by, you are still going to be left with some lingering showers. Wharton to Alcantara Campo, Needville, Rosenberg dealing with some light to moderate downpours. We're going to put this radar in motion for you so you can see exactly what is happening here across southeast Texas. The strongest of the storms south of I-10. Here inside the loop, we are still dealing with some showers out there. A few lightning strikes are continuing. Other than that, the main storm is going to be in Galveston County. That warning in place through 11:30. We're going to continue to monitor the situation. We'll hop on if any new warnings are issued. If not, stay off the roads. Please be safe. We'll be back at 11:30 with another check on the forecast.